Hey everybody! If you're watching this video, I imagine you're either thinking about or on your way to see Woman King. And I'm just gonna get to the point. You should see it. I highly recommend it, but there's some things you should know first. First things first, is it real history? No. So this movie is historical fiction. Think like the Titanic. And what that means is it's a fake story inspired by real historical events or people. It's not a documentary meant to educate or inform. So if you are familiar with this history, don't expect everything to be accurate. And if you are not familiar with this history, maybe this movie will inspire you to do so, and I would highly recommend that. There's actually a documentary out, I think it's called Warrior Woman with Lupita, where she goes to West Africa and interviews a lot of people, and it just gives so many different perspectives. And if you've heard controversy around this film, after watching that documentary, I think you will understand why. Now, I don't think that means that you shouldn't see the film. I think that you should see the film and then educate yourself. And like I said, I really liked that documentary with Lupita. Next, you may be wondering, is this movie for me? So I saw this movie twice, and each time there was a mix in the audience. So different races, different genders, ages, etc. I will say that I went first time with my grandmother and the second time by myself. So I don't actually have a male to ask them how they felt about the movie. So if you are a man and you saw the film, don't be in my comments if you haven't actually seen the film. Without telling us spoilers, go ahead and let different men know if you recommend or wouldn't recommend the film and why. And also, while we're here, if you've made it this far in the video, you should go ahead and subscribe. Here, we're all about trying things and thriving by sharing our collective wisdom. So again, subscribe, like, share, all of that good stuff. And next, you may also be thinking, what about the kids? So the movie is PG-13. I might stick to the PG-13, but you know your kids. It is a little graphic at times and violent, but what would you expect for a gladiator-like movie? Also, you should be aware that it's probably going to make your kids wonder different things, like, were there really African kingdoms? Why were Africans fighting each other? Did they really sell other Africans into slavery? All of these things I think is a really good thing and a really good reason to see this movie. I would prepare yourself to be able to discuss those things with your family afterwards, and really have some discussions about that. And if that's something that you're not comfortable with or you don't feel like you know enough about, quick plug, I actually have a website, Black Education Nation. I'm an educator. I have some Black history courses and also a parent blog to help us educate ourselves and our children on these things. So check it out. All right, y'all, to recap, yes, you need to see the movie. It's a good movie. And afterwards, if you want to educate yourself, there's a lot of different resources out there. And then come check us out on my other video on The Woman King, where we're going to talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, what we were inspired by, etc. So hope to see you there. Bye.